Hello again, music fans, and I am back here with another collection video, this time for the great progressive rock band Rush. Probably the best progressive rock band ever. Delving into rock, prog rock, metal, and all sorts of other genres, a really, really creative band from the get-go, from the first album to the last. Alright, before I get started, I'll just take a drink of here my beverage. Cheers. Excuse me, and let's continue. As you can see here, I am missing the very first album, the self-titled Rush, and I have here, this is a Fly By Night. Excellent album, really cool cover also. Here, Anthem, Beneath, Between, Behind, all those great songs. Okay. This is going to be a long video because I have a lot of Rush stuff. Okay, so make yourselves comfortable. Fly By Night. Continuing with A Caress of Steel here. Caress of Steel. Both Fly By Night and several of the ones that you're going to see of these CDs are from the Rush remasters. And this does not mean that they have any bonus tracks. They do not. But they just have the cleaned up sound. Alright? But I don't mind. I don't have bonus tracks. If they have the original album as is, I'm perfectly fine with that. Okay. Rush, Caress of Steel. Best known song here is Bastille Day. Continuing now with the live album, which is All the World's a Stage. There we go. All the World's a Stage, single disc album. Right there. Pretty much a best of their. Oh, excuse me. First came this, of course, the Seminal 2112 here, which is one that I do not have in the remaster series. And an anecdote about this album, way back in the day, when I was in high school, I used to have this album on vinyl, and I lent it out to someone who wasn't even a friend of mine. I mean, I was just trying to perhaps be nice, lend it out to someone, and I never got it back, and that has stung me ever since. Alright, but I have here the CD version, and I do want to get a vinyl reissue if I can. Okay, Rush 2112, great album, absolutely great album, where side 1 of the vinyl was a concept piece, right there, called the 2112 Suite, and side B had individual songs, which are also really great. Sometimes these songs get overlooked because of the 2112 piece, but the entire album is really good. Okay, 2112 by Rush, and now we do have here All the World's a Stage, which of course includes the 2112 Suite right there. Right. We now continue here with Permanent Waves. Permanent Waves, and before I continue, I am missing A Farewell to Kings. Alright, that is one of the two Rush albums studio albums that I'm missing. The first being the self-titled first album, and the other A Farewell to Kings, but I will get those when I can. So here, Permanent Waves, Spirit of Radio, right there, best known song. Natural Science, also really great. Really great. This is Rush in their prime. Then we have Hemispheres, right there, also part of the remastered series. Okay, really, really ambitious album, really progressive. Right there, La Via Strangiato, the instrumental from this album. After that, Moving Pictures. There we go, Moving Pictures. Absolutely classic album. Also, I do not have it in the remastered series. This is the original release of the CD. Right there, and of course, the album that includes Tom Sawyer, Red Barchetta, YYZ, Limelight, The Camera Eye, Witch Hunt, Vital Signs, all of them great songs. And this is probably their absolute song for song, their best album, Moving Pictures. we continue with, I believe here, Rush Exit Stage Left, the second live album, which I believe does not repeat any songs from All the Worlds Are Staged. So we get all new songs here. Right there, of course, Spirit of Radio, Tom Sawyer, Free Will, Xanadu, Exit Stage Left. There we go. Single disc set. We now continue with Signals here. Again, part of the Rush Remastered series. Signals' best known song here is Subdivisions. Alright. But a lot of great stuff here also. Like New World Man, The Analog Kid. Rush. Signals. Cool cover. Then we go here. Is when Rush started to getting a bit less guitar oriented and really putting in the keyboards, right? Which is not a bad thing, you know, because the songs are really good. Here they really were completely into that keyboard era. Here with Hold Your Fire. Great songwriting here. Force 10, Time Stands Still, Mission, great stuff. All right, Hold Your Fire. Likewise, part of the Rush remasters. Once again, a live album. We have a Show of Hands here. There we go. And I believe this one too does not repeat any songs from the previous two live albums, so you get all new live stuff here. There may be one or two, I'm not sure, I'd have to check. Alright, A Show of Hands, a single disc set, also part of the original release, not of the remasters. Excuse me. Whoa, it fell apart. Well, this is the Rush Chronicles here. This is a very old case, as you can see. It's been falling apart. Rush Chronicles. This is a best of a 2 CD set, which came in one of those old thick ones, as you can see. 2 CD sets, which has the best of their career so far. You know, which was up until the mid 90s or so. Rush Chronicles. Right here in the booklet you can see the discography. This is the one that I'm missing. Oh, and also I'm missing, I forgot, I'm missing Grace Under Pressure. You know. And I'm A Farewell to Kings. And of course, and also Power Windows. Good grief. I'm missing much more Rush than I thought. Alright, well, let's continue here. We just saw this in the booklet, Presto. I used to have this, well, I still have it on cassette, which is how I originally bought it. I upgraded this to the CD, also part of the Rush remasters here. An underrated album in my opinion. You know, Show Don't Tell, Chain Lightning, The Pass, really good stuff. Rush, Presto. Roll the Bones, another Rush remaster series. Roll the Bones. There we have the song. Okay. Not much is played live from this album, you know, in live sets, with the exception of the title track and a Dreamline. Continuing with this is Lock and Key. Oh no, excuse me, Counterparts. Counterparts. And this is the original release of that CD, which has this image printed on the box itself. You know, it's not on the booklet. Animate, really heavy song. There you go. Turn that around. Counterparts. And then Test for Echo. not much memorable here in this album. Not very rocking either. Don't listen to this one much. A Test for Echo. And then we have Vapor Trails here, remixed. This is not the original cover for this album. When it originally came out, I believe it was red or black. I can't remember. But it well, apparently had some issues with the mixing because it was then re-released, remixed, unlike the other albums that I showed you, which were remastered. This one was remixed. All right, and I have here the remixed edition, new 2013 remixed version. All right, Vapor Trails. One Little Victory right there. Ghost Rider, really good songs. Okay, comes in a digipack, not a jewel case. And another album here, a live album, Different Stages Live. For those of you too young to recognize this image, this is a toy. It's called a Tinker Toy, which was made of wood, and you can make stuff with it. Right there. It is a 3 CD live set. And here in this this picture, you have the members of Rush in the picture. Here we have a Geddy Lee, bass player, who is scalping tickets to the concert. This one comes loose here. And then there we have Alex Lifeson being carried away in a straitjacket, and over here on top is Neil Peart, the drummer. All right, 3 CD live set. And the reason why there was a loose one right there, because it's a concert from 1978. So that one, so this one, so these two are one show, and this is another. Let's get a move on here. Feedback, Rush Feedback. This is a collection of cover tunes from the late 60s and 70s, I believe. Summertime Blues, Heart Full of Soul, The Seeker, For What It's Worth, Shape of Things, Mr. Soul, Crossroads, and 7 and 7 Is. Also in a digipack, right there with a really groovy packaging. And here, I don't know if I can get up close enough. You have the Starman logo, and the Starman has like a headband, and he's doing the peace sign, which is a variation of the original logo, where he's not doing the peace sign and does not have a headband. Okay. Let's now continue with a studio album here, Snakes and Arrows. Let's focus. Snakes and Arrows. Includes a hit, Far Cry, also in a digipack. Rush were really maturing as songwriters here and performers, so there's a lot of depth to these songs. There may not be as immediately catchy as their earlier material, but there's still a lot of good songs if you really listen to them. Give them a chance. After that, we have Snakes and Arrows live, 2 CD set, 27 songs right there. Here we go. Some roasted chickens right there in the booklet. Check that out. It says Hen House right there. I believe that's because they had some roasted chickens on a stage. There you go. Some machines with some roasted chickens there for what some humor right there by Rush. And a set list that really goes from the very early days to Snakes and Arrows. another studio album here, Clockwork Angels. There we go. And one of the things about this CD is that when I bought it, I bought it new and sealed, but it was missing the booklet. So there's no booklet, no lyrics or anything. I just got the CD. Continuing on here with, and here I think I have my live albums in incorrect order, because I believe this one is first. Rush and Rio. Again, another 3 CD set. Rush and Rio. The crowd is very noisy here in this concert. But you can still, they're very energetic, and the band feeds off that. Again, a set list that goes from the very early days to the present. 3 CD set. Rush, Time Machine, live in Cleveland, from 2011. There we go. This is a 2 CD set. Okay, a lot of live stuff from Rush. Can't get enough live Rush. Ending the music here, we have the only solo album I have by a Rush member, which is Geddy Lee, the bass player. Here we have My Favorite Headache. Very eclectic songwriting here on this one. Alex Lifeson, the guitar player, has also released a solo album called Victor, but I do not have that one. And now, in the music, my one and only vinyl here for Rush, which is Moving Pictures Live from 2011. This is the entire Moving Pictures album played live in 180 gram vinyl. There's a set list from Moving Pictures. It's a 1 LP set. Okay, that's my one and only vinyl from Rush. Wish I had more, of course. We now continue with the DVDs. All right, and let's see if I can get these in order. First, we have the Rush Chronicles, and boy is this dirty. Okay, Rush Chronicles, which are the music videos made by Rush. Right there. Music videos up until the mid-90s or so. One DVD set. We now continue with, I believe this one goes first, or one of these two. Well, let's go with this one. R30. Rush R30, which for the 30th anniversary world tour. Okay. 2 DVD set with a whole mess of live stuff. Well, I'm not going to take it out. Rush R30. Another similar one, which is Rush Replay times 3. 3 live DVD set from different eras in their history. One from Exit Stage Left, then from Grace Under Pressure, and then from A Show of Hands. Okay, and there we go. And it also includes a live CD, the Grace Under Pressure tour soundtrack in here. Great stuff. Let's see if I take this out. I believe my CD is out. I have it separate from this. Yep, I do. This is where it was. There you go. And you have the cool thing is you have booklets for each of the concerts. Here's for Exit Stage Left, Grace Under Pressure, and a Show of Hands. discography there. A lot of great pictures. Show of hands when they were going through their synthesizer era. A lot of people don't like that era, you know, because it's not as rocking as the others, but I don't mind it, and I think there are a lot of great songs there in that era. Let's get this out of the way so we can continue with Rush and Rio here, the companion DVD to the CD I just mentioned right now and show. It is, I believe, a 2 DVD set. Yes, it is. There we go. There's a lot of extra material as well, some backstage footage and stuff like that. Okay, and now almost done here, people. This has been a long video. Snakes and Arrows Live, the companion DVD. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. And are all of these DVDs? Let me just check. Or are they CDs, you know? Well, yes, they're all DVDs. Can't really remember. Haven't seen this one in a while. And where is the... Well, here's the... As you can see, it had some water damage. Damn it. Well, anyway. Snakes and Arrows Live. Great stuff. Get it if you can. Finishing here with... Now, finishing the video with a Rush Time Machine. Here. Single disc set, single DVD set. Take a look at the booklet here. Well, nothing much. There's a stage show. Like I said, Rush, one of my absolute favorite bands, and probably my favorite progressive rock band. And unfortunately, even though I have all of these live DVDs, I have never seen them live myself. You know, for various reasons, either because I just couldn't take time off of work, or I didn't have the money to go see them, you know, but I never did. And it looks like I am never going to, because as of the making of this video, it seems to be that Rush has retired from touring, you know, or from anything else for that matter. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching. This has been my Rush collection DVD. More collection videos forthcoming. So long, and I hope to see you next time.